Hey guys, remember with Movement Mortgage 671, that's 6 hours in underwriting, 7 days in processing, and 1 day to fund your loan. Do the math on that. It's fantastic. If you want to talk with these guys, all you have to do is click this banner right over there if you're on Facebook, right up above. So, I talked about this last week on Mortgage Shots, and you probably saw that Equifax got hacked to the tune of 145 million accounts. Now, when you take those under the age of 18 and those who do not have credit, that leaves pretty much everybody else. In short, if you have credit, obtained credit, used a credit card, bought a car, bought a home, chances are you right now just got hacked.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
You, your clients, your friends, your family, your neighbors, all of you guys hacked. Now, here's the scary part. You've probably been hacked multiple times, and like it or not, those hacking your information sell that information off and usually do it pretty quickly. And that's where criminal enterprises, not just interested in running up your bills, but also creating new accounts to double screw you, take that information and run with it. Now, if you don't think you've been hacked multiple times, well then, you're wrong. Because I want to give you some numbers that are pretty shocking. Think about this. Home Depot, 56 million consumers' information was breached by criminals. Target, 70 million. Chase, 76 million. Sony, 77 million. Anthem, which is a healthcare provider, 80 million, which means they even know your blood type. TJ Maxx, 94 million accounts. Heartland, a payment system. Isn't that ironic? 135 million. eBay, 140 million. MasterCard, 160 million accounts, and yes, now Equifax at 145 million. And this isn't even everybody. But Equifax, well, this one is a little discussed but massive breach. Why? Well, on this hack alone, over half of all Americans, that's you, have been compromised. Your data exposed, including your name, your social security number, your birth date, your address, and in some cases, driver's license numbers as well. Equifax said in its announcement that the breach also compromised credit card numbers for 209,000 people. With this information, criminals can not only jack up your existing accounts, they can actually make new accounts, like I said before, to screw you in ways you can't even imagine. Now, even if you're not breached, and you were, you're gonna end up paying for this thing in the long run. Now, the reason is, new protocols and systems and procedures need to be put in place, which will also get hacked. Nevertheless, all of this stuff costs money, and as a means of absorbing those costs, all of these companies, all companies, are going to just charge you more for their services. That means us collectively consumers, we get to finance new security. The shirt that you buy, the gas that you get, the car that you finance, and even the mortgage you apply for all has loan level price adjustments to cover the costs of all of these hacks. And that, my friends, is your best case scenario. Does this sound bleak? Kinda is. However, understand this is a moment where we can turn our lemons into lemonade. Why? Because it gives you guys the opportunity to reach out to your database. Reach out and say something like, oh gosh, I don't know, hey, this is Brian Stevens from ABC Mortgage, and there's a good chance that you've been hacked. There's a few steps that you can take to ensure that your accounts have not been compromised. 1, check your credit. 2, fraud alert your credit. 3, keep your eyes on your statements. 4, sign up for credit monitoring. And 5, if you have been hacked, go ahead and freeze that account. And then you say, buying a house is still a great idea. Let me help your friends out. If you know anybody who should buy a house, have them give me a call. Now, loan officers and real estate agents, the other thing to concern yourself with is your existing files, the one in process right now, the ones in escrow right now. Because this hack is fresh. You may find a new account or charge up on an account that can mess up your scores and your ability to close on your transactions. So realtors, make sure you talk to your lenders. And lenders, go ahead and talk with your real estate agents and make sure your lines of communication are open so you can close these transactions or deal with any problems that might occur. Because that deal that's going so good right now, well, we just don't want it to turn into a train wreck. But sadly, compromised accounts, these hacks, they're just things that we now have to deal with. And if you think about it, the costs are